on to Arsenal now. A lot of talk about who they're going to bring in at the Emirates, but not much has actually happened at the moment, particularly a striker. You surprised, Coisty, that we've heard all the talk.
I'm the one that's harped on for about, it seems like it's certainly 18 months, whatever it may be, that they've needed an out-and-out centre forward. I know they've played Mourinho and Havertz and boys like that up there and that kind of false name, whatever you want to call it. But I just think they've been crying out for an out-and-out centre forward, a goal-scoring penalty box predator. So I'm surprised, yeah. And then the Arsenal fans must be looking at Lincoln Liverpool, for example, going and getting their business done almost immediately.
Yeah.
Which is, from a power of strength, looking to strengthen the squad. And and time will tell what will come up next season. But you've got to say they're going about it the right way. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm sitting there saying, where's my centre forward?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, we've seen Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City all strengthen their squads. Are you starting to worry, Arsenal fans? 03717 223344 is the number to give us a call. Let's get more in it right now with former Gunners star Perry Groves. Morning, Perry.
Groves, morning, mate.
Morning, boys.
Look, Perry, are you concerned? We've heard, lots of rumours, haven't we? Gyokeres and Sesko, so on and so forth, but nothing concrete yet.
Yeah, well, I was talking to Alan Smith the other day, and Smudge says that he's been intensive training for the last 2.5, 3 weeks, and he said his left knee's actually all right. He's having ice baths, so he thinks he should be fit for the beginning of the season. But I'm not overly concerned, boys, at the minute. If you see, I think they report back for pre-season training next Monday. The first game isn't until 22 days against AC Milan in Singapore. So we've got a little bit of time. If it starts getting, into the first sort of week, 2 weeks pre-season, then you might get a little bit concerned, because Coist will tell you, ideally you want all your players reporting for that first day on pre-season, where you have your new signings that all probably stand together and they're a little bit nervous, do you know what I mean? And then they're going to do their run-in, and they're going to get all their stats down to see what level fitness is. But I'm not panicking at the minute.
Groves, you tell me, mate, what do you think the overall situation has been at Arsenal in terms of no number 9? Do you think it's, maybe the manager, the coach hasn't seen MD that he wants to go and get, wants to hang his hat on, or do you think he's maybe not been supported by those above him? Because, I mean, let's be honest about it, mate. We've been looking for, it seems like a long time now, and the team has been crying out for an out-and-out centre forward. Yeah, there's an element of Arteta not wanting to, rock the boat, or for the life of me, I can't understand it.
Do you know what, Coisty? I think from Arteta's point of view, his position has got stronger and stronger the longer he's been in the job. When he first went in, he was the coach, wasn't he? So obviously you're happy to have the job and you go, but he knew the players that he wanted to get rid of, so he had to get rid of the players. Talk about number 9. He knew that he needed to get rid of Aubameyang because basically he doesn't like any big-time Charlies. He wants everybody to be buying the same work ethic, wants humble players. So he had that to do at first. Then Declan Rice was a priority, spending 100 million quid on him. And I agree with you, Coisty. Now, it is the 100% priority is a centre-forward, a number 9, because the chances that Arsenal create, if you're half decent, Coisty, in your prime, you're playing up front for Arsenal, you would be expected to get between 20 and 25 Premier League goals.
You'd be disappointed if you wouldn't, Groves, of the chances you created and the creative players on their side.
Exactly. And Andrew Burt has come in. I don't think he would have come in, 1, if there wasn't any money to spend, and 2, if he didn't know the targets, obviously, which they had. And it looks like, from the outside, it's going to be a straight shootout between Gyokeres and Benjamin Sesko.
So who do you pick? If you had the choice, Perry, who would you pick? I mean, Gyokeres, prolific, 27. Sesko, not as prolific, but only 22.
100% it will be Viktor Gyokeres, because, as you said there, Jeff, he's 27. He's 5 years further down the line in knowing his trade. And again, Coisty being a centre forward, you're raw at 22. You're still learning. You're raw. Gyokeres has proved he can score goals in the Championship for Coventry, who are a decent side, but not one of the top teams. He's gone over to Sporting. He's got 97 in 102. And if you look at him as well, in the Champions League, his record is very good. It's 11 in 17. So that every level that he's played at, he's proven that he can score goals. With Sesko, as I said, a little bit rawer. And I don't think, well, I know that Arsenal haven't got time to develop players with potential. They need to have players that go straight in, know their trade. And the thing that surprised me when I've seen Gyokeres play, I know that he's mobile and his movement's good and he closes and press down. If I said to you two boys, who's the quickest out of Gyokeres and Isak, who would you say?
Well, I would automatically have said Isak, but you're going to tell me I'm wrong, aren't you?
Yeah, Gyokeres is actually, his stats, he's quicker than Isak, which I thought was very surprising. Do you know what I mean? So
I agree with you, but I think you make a great point, Grovesy. I'm with you. I think, listen, there's no doubt he's a great player, but I think, I'm not saying you're guaranteed goals, but everything's a gamble. But Gyokeres is far more like a finished article as a centre forward.
That's what you want, isn't it? Somebody who can fit straight in and score goals straight away, hopefully. Grovesy, thanks very much indeed.
Thanks, pal. Have a great day.
Cheers, boys.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.